How can I lower my environmental footprint? The purpose of this presentation is to visit a way in which I am able to reduce my environmental footprint. I have chosen to focus on reducing my water usage through the installation of a water tank. By installing a water tank, I am able to reduce my water consumption through connecting the tanked water to the toilets for flushing, and I can also connect the water to the washing machine and use the water to irrigate my garden. To solve this problem, I'm going to use Polly's 4 principles, which start from understanding the problem, then you devise a plan, and from there you carry out the plan, and the final step is to review and reflect. Understanding the problem. To understand the problem, the following points need to be considered. What is the average household water consumption? What is the average rainfall in the area? What size water tank would be needed? And what are the costs involved in installing the water tank? How much will the average household save by installing the water tank, environmentally and financially? And how much water is being saved to reduce the environmental footprint? When considering the environmental costs, we need to calculate the average water consumption in our household per year. From here, we need to know how much water goes towards the toilet, washing machine and outdoor irrigation. And this will equal how much I can lower my environmental footprint. The next step will be to calculate the average rainfall for Melbourne and how much water can be harvested in the tank per year. From here we can compare the amount that can be harvested per year to the amount of water that is needed to be used on the washing machine, toilet and outdoor irrigation. The first step to work out in the financial cost is how big does the water tank need to be. This can be measured by working out the average rainfall in the area per year multiplied by half the square metre area of the roof. This number is the yearly amount of water that can be harvested. From here, a weekly amount can be calculated by dividing the amount by 52 weeks. According to Commonwealth of Australia's guidance on rainwater tanks, the tank must be big enough to hold 4 weeks of water. So we divide the weekly number by 4 to get the appropriate sized water tank. Other financial costs to be considered is the cost of the water tank itself and the installation. From here, there is a government rebate of around about $1,000 that can be taken away from the cost. And then we can calculate the yearly water bill and minus the percentage of the water that goes towards the toilet, washing machine and outdoor irrigation to understand the savings that we'll be finding in the water bill. From here, we'll minus the installation costs to work out how much the water tank is saving the household. As you can see in this diagram, according to South East Water, the average 2-person household uses 106,000 litres of water a year. 50% of this water is going towards the toilet, washing machine and outdoor usage. So to work out how much water we will be using, the rainwater tank will be going towards, we take 106,000 litres and divide it by 2 to get 50% of the water, which is 53,000 litres of water that can be saved per year. Save Water suggests that 50% of the area of your roof will be collected in a rainwater tank. The area of my roof is 160 metres squared, so we divide that by 2 to work out to be 80 square metres. The average amount of rainfall in Melbourne is 800 millimetres per year. 1 litre of water can be collected from 1 metre square of roof space. So we take 80 metres squared and times that by 800 millimetres of rainfall. This will be equal to 64,000 litres that can be harvested in the year. So when we're comparing these, there's 64,000 litres that can be harvested on average, and the water usage that is used on the toilet, washing machine and outdoor areas 53,000 litres. So if we're harvesting 64,000 litres, we are very able to counteract the 53,000 litres that are going towards those areas. Let's now look at the financial costs. A water tank should be able to hold at least 4 weeks worth of water. So with 64,000 litres, we'll divide that by 52 weeks in the year to give us around about 1,231 litres per week that we need to be harvesting. If you times that by 4, you get the 4 weekly harvest of water, which I would say we would need around about a 5,000 litre water tank. We need to look at installation for the financial costs. With a local company, it's $3,899 to get a 5,000 litre water tank installed, minus the $1,000 government rebate, which gives us around $2,899 for the installation. We're saving around 50% on our yearly water bill, which is saving around $600. If we take $2,899 and divide that by 600, we get 4.83 years to pay for the installation with savings. So we're looking around about 5 years. So when we're looking at this, the solution would be that we would need to stay at the residence for at least 5 years to see savings financially in our water bill. But however, every year we'll be saving around 50% of our water usage, which is a huge impact on our environmental footprint, which is well worth the installation of the water tank.